Cadence of Conflict, Asia, August 17, 2020. All of us enjoy the results of the paths we choose, paths which no one can choose for us. Americans believe this so strongly it often leads to unhealthy apathy toward others in distress. When America finally decides to help others, it is often from a kind of messiah complex vis-a-vis Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. From this American worldview, including the good and the bad, America would have no motive to keep China from rising. We just don't think about others that much, you see. Nonetheless, China has frequently claimed its destiny and right to rise to greatness, using this claim as an excuse to threaten, attack, and oppress others, all the while adding another claim that resistance to forced Chinese subjugation is an attempt to keep China from rising. But again, free-minded people, whether self-absorbed or genuine, have no motive to keep others from rising. Why do voices from China's government suppose the intended motives of a free-thinking people, which the Chinese Confucian communists cannot themselves identify with? Is this a random misunderstanding? To suspect ill motives of others toward oneself while at the same time seeking unchecked authority over others is more reminiscent of the paranoid narcissist. Adding to that, China's legislated policy for Hong Kong against its UN-registered Treaty of 1984 and for Taiwan, of which it still remains unable to assert jurisprudence, we now have signs of obsessive-compulsive disorder. OCD was never about being clean and organized, but rather using excess rules of organizing as a means to control others. Added up, China demonstrates personality disorders from all three clusters. That is an explosive mix, so to speak. But while insanity is a threat to others, it is always a greater threat to itself. In addition to narcissism, an overinflated view of self falls within the purview of the biblical proverb, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." We in the West should not fear Chinese aggression, rather the fallout of narcissistic rage as China painfully learns that it cannot be a worldwide dominator. That lesson may cost a tuition of lives in the millions. Yes, we are going down this path. August 15, this past weekend, marked the 75th anniversary of Japan's surrender to the United States and serves as a reminder of Western resolve to stop the map from changing. Almost 4 years prior, Japan had provoked the West against the wise advice of China. Today, those roles seem reversed. We have no reason to fear, but we must be honest with ourselves enough to be ready for what has been brewing a long time. And that is the cadence of the conflict already seen in the Pacific.